the Department of National Defense has raised the requirement for new combat engineering vehicles for the Philippine Army as part of plans of improving the service's combat engineering capabilities. In this video, we will see the Combat Engineer Vehicle Acquisition Project, which is part of the Horizon 2 of the modernization program. It aims to procure at least 3 vehicles to support armored and mechanized combat units in providing mine and obstacle clearing and other engineering functions, for transport of combat engineers into combat, and even provide fire support. The combat engineering vehicle was one of the pieces of equipment that were found to be needed by the Philippine Army, based on what they learned before and during the Battle of Marawi in 2017. But it was not very evident until 2017, when armored vehicles were used extensively in combat, but encountered difficulty due to obstacles that hinder their movement. When it was raised as part of the combat engineering equipment requirements of the Philippine Army, the Department of National Defense originally wanted the combat engineering vehicle to be sourced from the People's Republic of China through a government-to-government transaction, together with other combat engineering equipment. For some reason, the proposal did not push through, and instead was pushed to be procured through public bidding. Based on the technical specifications of the project, the Philippine Army is looking to have a combat engineering vehicle with the features similar to General Dynamics' European Land Systems Escad armored vehicle. This makes sense since the Philippine Army has chosen the Escad for its light tank platform and for its command and control vehicle platform. Choosing the Escad for its combat engineering vehicle requirement allows for a commonality advantage in terms of training, maintenance, logistics support, and others, since the Philippine Army's Escad-based Sabra light tank is actually based on the Pizarro 2 platform, produced by GEL's subsidiary Santa Barbara Sistemas for the Spanish Army. It is highly possible that the desired model of the Philippine Army is the Pizarro 2 Castor Sappers combat vehicle, which was designed for the Spanish Army and has the same mission profile as a combat engineering vehicle. But since this is public bidding, it remains to be seen if other companies would be able to match the technical specifications using their own products. The killer requirement raised on the project could be the ability of the vendor to integrate its product with the Philippine Army's existing C4ISR system, which is based on Elbit Systems' C4ISR technology. While other vehicles can be integrated into it, that would only be possible through the participation of Elbit Systems. And if Elbit Systems decides to participate in the tender on its own, then it means it will not make itself available to assist other vendors in either using Elbit's own C4ISR products or integrating their product C4ISR with that of Elbit Systems. Also, if Elbit decides to join on its own, chances are it would be offering the Escad Pizarro 2 platform, which it already did with the light tank acquisition project with their Escad Pizarro 2 based Sabra light tank. And if all these happen, Elbit Systems might win the tender not because of price, but because of the ability to deliver all requirements. We expect vendors from other countries, like South Korea, Turkey, the Czech Republic, Germany, and France, among others, would also try to see if they can participate and meet the technical requirements of the project. In particular, Turkey and South Korea have been very active in the Philippine defense market lately, and it would be interesting to see what FNSS, Autocar, Hanwha Defense, and others would be offering. The first attempt to tender this project has a submission of bids scheduled on the 14th of October 2022, and it remains to be seen if this would be extended based on requests by vendors.